When you talk about the reason for lack of productive industries in this country, the reason for poor industrialization, when people start looking at power, yes, power is a problem, but it's not the first problem. It's number 3. Security is number 2, but the number 1 problem for industrialization is absence of skilled labor. That is the biggest challenge for industry in this country. And that's a shame for a country unlike Imo State that has 43% unemployment. You have people unemployed, yet you don't have people that can do the work. The quickest answer to this is technical education. In the real sense of technical education, we have what they call technical education, technical schools, only on the old system. What are they doing? Woodwork, that's fine. It has a place. Electricity, also electrical, that's fine. It has its place. They have a mechanical, that's fine. It has its place. But guess what? What are the 2 biggest things in the world today? Information technology, and what is the biggest economy in Nigeria today? Oil. These 2 are completely missing in our technical education. So what are we running? What the white man set up in the colonial days is still what we are running today as technical education. And therefore, every day as you're flying from international airport, you're seeing people of white color, you're seeing Chinese coming in drones into Nigeria to come and take up jobs when our people are dying from unemployment, because we are not equipping our people with the right technical education to take up the skills and do the work. So this government of mine is going to focus on getting the right technical education. 2 things. 1, to upgrade the technical education we have at the secondary school level, which is where we have, and that's where it ended here, sadly. We upgrade it to become the modern technical education with modern tools, modern skills, modern industry requirements. And guess what? Targeted industry requirements for the industries that we want to bring in here, or people want to bring in here, infusing them into the curricula of the technical education, such that our boys and girls will come out from these technical schools straight into jobs. Then we will take it 1 notch higher. Of all the technical schools, of all that you do in technical education, where will they do their tertiary education? Where is the tertiary technical education? That one is almost non-existent, because all the tertiary things you have are doing theory and more theory. How are we ever going to solve our problem? Do you know that if you have the right technical education up to tertiary level, you're not going to sit down and say, oh, go and learn and come out and look for a job. You're going to say, what is the problem of Imo State, for instance? If it is power, you engineer it inside there. That school, that tertiary education will focus on that and will start producing people that can solve that problem for you. It's targeted at solving your problem. That's what the education is meant for, to solve your problem. And in Imo State, we are going to run technical education to be able to generate solutions for all our problems from inside Imo State. We are going to be able to supply the world with skill, rather than be a net importer of skill, which we are today. We are going to convert all this 43% of people who send them back to finishing schools. Do you know that there is no skill that you cannot specialize in and become something out of it? I would rather have somebody who is certified in block molding. And I know that when the blocks come out of here, I tell him the blocks are going to be used for a skyscraper. He knows the constituent that that block should be. I tell him it's going to be used for a bungalow. He knows what it should be in that block. And when I give him a block, he lifts it, he checks it and says, no, don't use this block to build. And I can tell you why. And he will do some mathematics and tell you, these are the figures. In fact, if you use this block, this building is going to last only 15 years. But if you use that, why? Because it's a specialist in blocks. So in every aspect of what we do, we will teach our people, we will train our people, we will become technically competent, we will become experts in those things that we do, so that we will no longer import labor and export our money. We will use our money on our own labor and rather export labor and import our dollars from the labor that we get.